Hi, this is the speaking test for International English Language Testing System. My name is Vikas Sharma. I am going to be your IELTS test examiner today. This test is being recorded for quality and evaluation purpose. Today is 29th of January 2024. The center is Kurukshetra, Haryana. The center number is 193434. The candidate is Kajal. Hi.
Hello, sir.
May I know your complete name, please?
My name is Kajal. You can call me Kajal as well.
Kajal, are you a student or do you have a job?
I am a student and I have just completed my graduation from Delhi University with Maths Honours.
Right. Can I have your ID, please?
Sure, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, Kajal, in this first part for IELTS speaking, I'll be asking you some questions about yourself and most of them are personal. So, Kajal, where are you from?
I am from a small village Pabnawa which falls under district Kathal, and it is a gorgeous place to live in, and it is situated in the northern part of India.
Would you say that your hometown is an interesting place to live?
Absolutely, it is a beautiful place to live in because it is surrounded with a lush greenery, as well as there is no pollution in my hometown. Besides this, my hometown is known for its agricultural practices like rice, paddy, and furthermore. Besides this, I also live in this place where is there people live with amicably with each other.
Do you plan to live here in future?
Absolutely, if I get any chance to live there, I would definitely live there but nowadays I want to go abroad for my further studies. So if I get any chance, I would grasp that opportunity.
If you get a chance to change or improve something about your hometown, what would that be?
If I get any chance to change something in my hometown, I would change the infrastructure of my hometown. There is no well developed infrastructure, and apart from this, I also would like to improve the road structure as well as the street lighting system, and which also create the fatal accidents in the nights. So I would like to change that.
Let's talk about tea or coffee. So, do you like to drink coffee or tea?
I like both of them, but it totally depends upon the situation. If I talk about on a regular basis, I give preference to take tea because it is a well-known beverage in my hometown, and we have become habitual to it. Besides this, we also offer tea to our guests as to provide honor to them.
How often do you drink tea or coffee?
As I earlier mentioned that I take a tea on a regular basis, and I usually to have it early in the morning because whenever I get up in the morning, I try to rejuvenate myself, and after having it, I feel rejuvenated. So I try to have it early in the morning. Besides this, I also take a coffee late in the, at late in. I also try to have a coffee whenever I have to study late night.
Do people like tea or coffee nowadays?
It is quite hard to generalize, but usually people like to have tea in my nation because tea has been introduced in my nation since last 2 centuries. But nowadays, coffee is also the most popular beverage, so both of them are popular in my nation.
How about your area?
If I talk about my locality, tea is the most common beverage that I have been saw. Tea is the most popular, and if I talk about my family, they most of them try to have tea.
Let's talk about weekends, Kajal. So, do you like weekends?
Absolutely, everyone likes weekend, and I am not an exception. I am one of them. I like weekend because at that time I try to enjoy my leisure time, which I do not get enough provide enough time on weekdays. So on weekends, I enjoy fully. So I like that.
So, what do you usually do on the weekends?
Most of the time, I do various like stuff. If I get any chance to help my mother, I provide help to them, as well as I also help my brother to complete his assignments. Besides this, I also pursue my hobbies on weekends because on weekdays I do not get enough time to spend time with myself. So I pursue my hobbies as well as I spare quality time with my family members.
And why do you think you do not get time on the weekdays?
Because on the weekdays, I usually remain busy in my daily hectic and mechanical schedule, and I do not get enough time to spare time with my family member as well as to spend quality time with myself.
And do you usually plan your weekends?
Most of the time, I do not plan my weekends and I take them as they come because I'm not a good planner. But if I have to go somewhere else, I plan them. Like if I have to go at my relatives' homes, I plan my weekend because I have to schedule, maintain in a proper way.
Do you think weekends should be longer?
Well, I have a mixed opinion about that. Weekend should be longer. If I talk about my personal opinion, weekend should be longer because if we have enough time to spare time with them, because on the weekdays we do not get enough time to spend quality time with my family members, friends, as well as to pursue our hobbies. So weekend should be longer. But if I talk about the other people, it totally depends upon their choice. Some people are more professional and they are more into their work, so they do not like more weekends.
Well, Kajal, that's the end of your IELTS speaking part 1. In this part 2 for IELTS speaking, I will be giving you a topic to speak upon. You have to speak on this topic for 1 or 2 minutes. You can make notes if you wish to. Here is your paper and pencil. You have 1 minute for the preparation of the notes. You have to talk about an adventure you would like to go on. Your time starts now. Well, you may begin speaking now.
Well, the trend of doing thrilling activities is increasing rampantly. Indeed, doing various type of adventurous activities is just like killing two sparrows with one arrow, as it not only rejuvenates us from our monotonous and mundane routine, but also provides a chance of social interaction. However, being a daredevil, I have performed various adventurous activities till now, but here I would like to shed some light on a particular one, and that is river rafting, which I definitely like to perform in my upcoming days. Well, there are multifarious engenders why I'm crazy about this particular one. First and foremost, I want to perform this activity at Lakshadweep because this place is well known for its river rafting, and it is one of the famous tourist attraction among not only the nation of my people but also for the abroad people. Apart from this, I want to go there with my friends so that I can spend some quality time with them. Besides this, one of my friend won the championship in river rafting, which inspired me a lot to perform this activity. And in this activity, and why I want to perform this because I have aquaphobia. In order to get rid of it, this my fear, I want to perform this activity. Moreover, this activity provides a chance of marine life, so that we can also understand the aquatic lifestyle. uh, Besides this, in this activity, there is a risk as well as it is quite expensive, but I think that it would be an electrifying, worthwhile experience if I enjoy this activity and if I will become a part of this.
Thank you so much. Well, that's the end of your speaking part 2. Can I have your paper and pencil back? Thanks a lot. Thank you. So in this last part for IELTS speaking, I'll be asking you some general questions about this topic. And you spoke about an adventurous activity that you would like to go on in future. So do you think children are more interested in adventurous stories?
Well, it totally depends upon the nature of children to children. If I talk about the children who are enthusiastic, they are more interested in adventure stories. But if I talk about the children who are introvert, they do not like the adventure stories, like adventures activities as well. For instance, if I take the example of my personal, if I was in my childhood age, I was not much interested in adventures activities because I
Why?
was introvert type children, as well as I do not have enough courage to perform this activity. So it totally depends upon the nature, interest level of children.
Why do you think some children are addicted to adventurous activities?
There could be a number of reasons behind this scenario. First and foremost could be perhaps the technology. In this modern era, children are more into technology, and they perform the online gaming on a regular basis. In the online gaming, there are a lot of adventurous games, and they provide the various tasks to children, and children are more into them. They have to conquer that task. So that can be also the fatal for them. Like if I take the example of Free Fire, PUBG, these games have been proven fatal for the students, and in these games children have to.
Why are they proven fatal?
Because in such type of games children have to conquer different tasks, and they have become addicted to it day by day. They have been given a different level that they have to perform. Sometimes children have some that we have also heard from the news channels that some children have become suicide in this game because they will not able to play that game in a proper way. So these games so these games are very addictive to the students. And another reason could be perhaps that parents do not monitor their children in a proper way. If they monitor them, that the children will not become addicted to these games, because in this technological era, every children have mobile phones, and there is a no work they do not perform with the mobile phones. So the another reason that parents are also responsible for the addiction of the children to this game.
Let's talk about screen time. So, what steps can the parents take in order to control the screen time of children?
Well, there could be a number of ways by which parents can monitor their children, as well as they can reduce the screen time. First and foremost could be perhaps that parents should restrict the children. If they have to give the smartphones to their children, they have to monitor that what they are using in their mobile phones, as well as they have to proper manage the timing of their children. They have to teach them the punctuality, discipline rules, and they have to maintain particular schedule, like at what time they have to use the mobile phones, they have to use the screen time, and at what time they have to do another type of work. Because childhood is a stepping age, and at this type of games they have to perform a lot of work. They must be indulge in the academics. They have to play different type of games, like outdoor activities which are beneficial for the children at this age. So such type of things by parents can taken care, and they can manage such type of things for their children, so that they can become a good human being as well.
Why do some people prefer to read adventurous books rather than take an adventure?
Well, it totally depends upon the interest level of person to person. If I talk about the person who are more interested in reading the books rather than the adventurous activities, because they do not have enough courage to perform that activity, so they can give inner satisfaction by reading such type of books. But if I talk about my personal experience, that we should do the adventurous activities rather than the books, because we can remember that experience for a longer time if we do in a practical way. And it is a human psychology that practical experience will take a longer time remember rather than the theoretical experience. But it totally depends upon the person. Some person are no avid reader, and they have a much interest in reading the books, so they are also prefer to read the books rather than the adventurous activities.
Right. And do you think people are born adventurous or they become adventurous as they grow up?
Well, I have a mixed opinion about that. It totally depend upon the nature of children. Some children are adventurous from their childhood. Like if they have if genetic reason could be perhaps that if their parents are adventurous, so some genes have been transferred to them. They can also be adventurous from their birth.
Well, thank you so much. That's the end of your IELTS speaking test. Thank you.